Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Genshin Impact, and today we are continuing the Perilous Trail temporary event, special event. And yeah, we're gonna do the very last part here, end of the line. After rendezvousing with Xiao, you and the others go over the curious and unsettling things you have seen underground. Alright, let's track this. Oh, this is a little longer. Xiao comes up with a plan, which Yelan firmly opposes. In the heat of the moment, Ito makes a bold move to stop their argument. Now in front of the path that Ito has opened, people decide to calm down and explore ahead, trying to discover the truth of this place and find a way out. So yeah, let's do this. Again, we gotta ignore the fact that as the traveler we can leave that domain or that cave in the chasm that we're supposedly stuck in at any time we want at our pleasure while our friends are still down there. But yeah, can you imagine like if we were actually told to, or we were actually like stuck down there until we finish the story? That would, I think, anger a lot of people. They'll be like, oh, I gotta do my resin or my dailies and stuff, and I can't until I finish. But then I got other things to do in IRL, so I can't sit down and play through this. Like, it would definitely anger me since I recorded myself play through these sections on different days, pretty much, whenever I had a little bit of time. But yeah, we're here and we can continue the story, so let's do it. In the last section of this story, Ito punched a hole into this wall, and yeah, we're supposed to walk through it now. Ooh, it's another portal. Let's go right into it. Wait, hold on. Let's see if there are any people here. Oh, does it look like anyone's here? I guess they're still here. Can we talk to them?
Don't worry. Ushi and I know how to take care of the boss.
Oh yeah, after Ito used all his energy to punch that hole, he like sat down and took a rest, and Kuki Shinobu's they all look after him, and then Yanfei put this seal here that is supposedly supposed to protect them, but I don't exactly know what this seal does. Does it keep like bad people out? Or does it like hurt people that isn't deemed worthy by Yanfei's like magic? Because we're not getting hurt, and clearly they're not getting hurt like Shinobu and Ito. So how does this seal really work?
I think I can speak for both of us in saying it's not our first rodeo.
Alright.
Go on, get out of here. And be careful.
Okay, we'll leave you to it. Hope you recover your strength fast, Ito. We'll be right back. We'll go through the hole you punched, and we'll see what's what. Alright. So we're going to be taken into another domain, but this time we should have Xiao with us. Hopefully. Realm of the Snaring Illusions. A wondrous space hidden within the chasm's depths. It is a key location filled with many mysteries. What does this do? Oh, it tells you what enemies there are. Yeah, this team seems pretty good. Lumine helps Ayaka and Xingqiu get their elemental bursts. Ayaka is the main DPS, Xingqiu is the support DPS with his burst, and Noelle is the shielder healer, great sword, shield breaker person. Alright, let's do this.
What's this?
What a weird and wonderful scene. Space-time has become totally chaotic. Whoa, look at that big thing.
Huge disc in the distance. Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
It's even bigger than a cooking pot. It's even bigger than our heads combined. What? Yeah, okay, sure, our heads.
That's the best description you can come up with? It's way bigger than that!
It's bigger than, Paimon's appetite.
Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up.
I thought it was going to be like this tiny little compass, but it turns out this giant thing.
But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge. How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office?
Well, that's a really good question, Yanfei. We'll just get some really buff dudes in here that can help us move it.
I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's investigate the area first.
I guess we can get Shinhe since she apparently lifted like this gigantic what are those called? That stone that floats that was put into Ningguang's Jade Chamber's core to have it float in the air. Shinhe is like 100 buff dudes. She can lift that. Compass out of here, no problem.
What the? Are they? Are they treasure hoarders?
Well, there's smaller versions of the compass. What are the treasure hoarders doing here?
They look familiar. Oh yeah, I bumped into these rapscallions a few days ago.
Oh, we gotta fight. Oh, we gotta play as Yanfei. How is she built? She's level 90. Got a good amount of HP, so it seems like a few of it is sacrificed for... Or a bit of DPS is sacrificed for HP, it looks like. Whoa! Crit rate and crit damage. I guess if the crit damage was higher, this would be more impressive. But, I don't know. I guess 90% crit rate is still very impressive. A good amount of energy recharge, pyro damage bonus. So this would be one of the... This would be from one of the artifacts then, right? She is using a 5-star weapon. Oh, she has Noble Lease, so... I don't really like... Actually, don't really like Noble Lease on her, because I like... Actually, no. The way I've set up my Yanfei, can I go to my Yanfei? I have her using Shimenawa's Reminiscence, which if you use her elemental skill, it takes elemental burst energy away in order to kind of buff her normal charge and plunging attacks a bit more. But since her elemental burst is still pretty useful, giving her, I guess, the trial one, giving her Noble Lease isn't too bad either, since you can just kind of get the same effect using... It might actually be even stronger. It's just that it's depending on the burst instead of her elemental skill, which elemental skill, you can rely on it being available every, like, 9 seconds, I think. Is it 9 seconds? Yeah, 9 seconds. But elemental burst, it's 80. You had to build up the 80 energy, which is on the higher end. So I guess... bursty-wise, Yanfei with Noble Lease might be more damage in the short term, every once in a while. So you can kind of combo her with a different DPS, so you can rotate their kind of different burst rotations, damage rotations. But I feel like giving her the other set makes it so that she can sustain damage on her own a bit more, maybe. But I guess you can always play around with your build on how you would like to play this character. This character is really fun, since her elemental skill does, both her elemental skill and elemental burst, chains into her charge attack. And her charge attack is really satisfying. Just giant steel just comes from the sky and just like smashes everyone, just squishes everyone, and it does AoE. But yeah.
Yikes! Boom! Motion to compel.
Yes, see. I've already gotten
Incinerate!
the elemental skill back already, and I've only built about half her elemental burst. I guess if I had Lumine or Raiden Shogun, you can use that to build her elemental burst fast too. And at this point, I feel like Raiden Shogun is probably better used as an elemental burst machine than sustained DPS on her own.
Time for your arraignment.
Cool. Oh, I got my team back. That was kind of cool. That'll let us play with
Easy peasy. Just like last time.
play with a pretty strong Yanfei.
You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me.
Being a legal advisor sounds tough.
Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake.
Taking them down as in like incinerating them, making them smell like BBQ.
But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory?
Oh yeah.
Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable.
Oh no, who exactly is our adversary? So yeah, in the previous video, we were kind of given a little hint that Xiao came here because he thought a long-lost Yaksha is here, and he wanted to like figure out who it is or something, or whatever it is whatever reason he has for coming here. It has to do with the Yaksha, so we might get more Yaksha lore. I'm really crossing my fingers. I hope there's more Yaksha lore here, and we'd be able to see more of the other Yakshas, not just Xiao, and see like a bigger range of what they were up to, and what maybe even find out a little bit what's the difference between like Yakshas and Adeptuses, or Yakshas and vision holders, and does all Yakshas have visions, or do they get their powers from something else? Or because Xiao has like a vision, like an Nemo vision, but he also has that mask that he puts on that seems to like juice him, make him like super strong. So like, is this the same kind of effect with delusions, where you have a vision, but you can have a delusion of a different element, but then because delusions are not perfect visions, they require soul energy. But then similar to that, the masks that the Yaksha put on that gives them extra power also seems to have some negative effect on them as well. So yeah, I'm like super excited to hear more lore on the Yakshas. Anyways, let's continue. Ooh, a domain within a domain. Whoa. Whoa.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Cool. What was the point of being able to do that? This kind of looks like just a miniature version of a part of the chasm in the overworld. It has like a lot of the same kind of assets, it looks like, in this area. Oh, what's this? Investigate. Note of unknown origin 1. Should we read it? Let's go take a look, guys. You found this note in the mysterious space. Its content seems similar to that of a journal. Read. Letter 1. I asked Master Bo Yang if I could borrow pen and paper to write home. But now that I have them, I have no clue what to write. ... You know what? I hope everyone back home is doing fine. I miss my daughter. Oh, the prison has a daughter. We have to always protect the daughters, just like in Last of Us.
There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design, In all likelihood, this is the Fantastic Compass. Why is there a small version of the Fantastic Compass stuck in the ground? What's it for?
Maybe this is the compass that's a part of that wheel you're talking about, not that big one back there. I don't want to interact with that yet. I'm kind of curious as to what this is.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel?
Whoa.
This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
Oh, would it be connected to the destruction of Conrea? Whoa. Will the clock give us the ability to go to different times? That'd be cool. Rotate the needle forward. Do.
Huh? A new entrance. Great.
Alright, where is it gonna take me now? Wait a second, this is the same place I just been to.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not.
Yanfei? What's that sound? Uh-oh.
The Fatui? Whose memory is this?
Uh-oh.
Watch out!
Watch out! Look!
Just as I thought.
How did Yelan get here?
Yelan, you're here.
Yelan.
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Do we get to play exclusively as Yelan this time?
Hey, relax. We're together now.
Oh, we got both of them.
Quietly now.
Oh, whoa, 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 hello. Excuse me, bro, guys. I gotta check out Yelan for a second. She has 2 charges for her. Oh, this one comes with a bit of consolation. Taking all comers? What does that even mean? When Exquisite Throw conducts a coordinated attack, so that's the elemental burst, it will fire an additional water arrow that deals 14% of Yelan's max HP as hydro damage. And then this one, oh, this is the one that gives her elemental skill an extra charge. Cool. She's also Noblesse. They kind of just gave her the most generic artifact set, it seems like. It gives crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, and I'm assuming hydro damage? Oh no, no hydro damage. Yeah, no hydro damage. This gives crit damage. Oh wow. Even though the crit rate is 76%, but the crit damage is insane. Alright.
Take it easy.
Motion to compel.
Got him.
Incinerate.
I mustn't give up. But can I hold here? I will go. See. In the compass. It's just all
I don't automatically track him if he's invisible. Oh no, we want more! I just got her Yelan's burst up.
And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
I wish the game would like give you built teams more instead of like you just using your own team, because I feel like if they give you characters that they've built and that are strong enough, they can kind of design encounters around that, just like how in this one we can kind of combo both Yelan and Yanfei's like abilities together. And because they gave us the character, they can kind of expect every player to have the access to the exact same resources for the encounters, so that they can design like specific things, like, oh, in order to strip the shield you must do or I guess in this case a vaporize reaction or something, so that it makes the combat a little bit more of like a puzzle to solve. Whereas if they give you just like your own team, you might not have access to that, so they have to make the fights constantly like super generic. But hopefully in the future they give you more access to these like pre-made team sections, and then they can, on top of that, they didn't do it this time, it doesn't seem like, but on top of that they can maybe create specific encounters or special encounters where it requires like, oh, you must use Yanfei's fully charged charge shot in order to stun the person, and then Yelan's elemental skill will do bonus 10 times damage or something, and that's the only way to actually do damage. So you're looking to build that combo or something like that, and they can like have voice acting and stuff going like maybe Yanfei would be like, oh, I seem to find a weakness, I can stun him with my fully charged steals, and then Yelan will be like, oh, and then I can, it seems like once he's stunned I'm able to hit his weak spot or something like that, and kind of gives you a hint, and makes the combat a little bit more, gives you the agency, I guess, instead of it being just like a bunch of random treasure hoarders or a bunch of random Fatui, and then you just kind of deal with it the same way you've dealt with it like a million times in the past. So yeah, hopefully that's like the direction that MiHoYo would be going towards, just to like kind of make the game more fun and better, and just like slowly and iteratively make everything more fun to play. That voice just now.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory.
Oh, what? I thought you were just going crazy.
Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic compass?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yes.
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think.
Have you seen this before, Yelan? End of the line. Enter the new space. For whatever reason, Yelan's name just doesn't roll out of my mouth comfortably. I always feel like it's like a little bit of a tongue twister. I don't know. Maybe that's just me having a weird, like a really minor speech impediment. Or maybe it's just the Chinese, like, and English parts of me just clashing, the parts of the language parts of my brain. Because I want to pronounce it Yelan. But then that is like me putting like an English spin, like a Romanized spin to that name, when like I guess subconsciously or maybe even consciously I know that the pronunciation of that is Yelan in with the like the proper tones and everything, but I don't want to like speak in English and then suddenly switch to like a Chinese kind of pronunciation, and it just feels like the flow of the me building that sentence or speaking that sentence, it doesn't flow properly. And every single time I mention Yelan's name, it's just like it like I don't know, it tongue ties me, and I don't know why. I don't know how to get over that feeling. Ugh. Fantastic compass gameplay tutorial. Rotate the needles on the fantastic compass to different points to change the time in this area and jump to different times. That's a little bit of a redundant sentence. Your actions in a certain previous point in time may affect the next point in time you jump to. ... That's interesting. Oh man, this is such a cool gameplay mechanic that is kind of sad that it's only in a limited time event. On top of that, it is, I guess all stories are kind of limited time, or only limited to that one, the first time you play through it. You can't repeat story quests or anything, and I feel like that's a detriment to the game, because it would be nice if I can like repeat these stories in case like I'm in editing and I'm like, oh, I missed out on something really clearly, and I can just go back and try and find that. Just play through it real quick. Let's move it forward. It's stuck. Move it backwards. So that far one over there, that's kind of being hidden by this tree trunk, is lit up, so can I actually get to there? Or since I did this, the small circle one with that smaller symbol, it's now gonna change what's gonna happen in this one that I set it to point at this time? Well, let's find out. Weep. Ooh, yep. I'm back. The teleporting effect is a little bit weird. Oh, the tree is tiny this time. Rotate the needle forward. The tree is tiny this time. I should be able to rotate it forward again. Nope. So the tree's tiny this time. And if I go through, the tree's gonna be huge, right? Whoop. Maybe I'm supposed to burn down that tree before I go back. Whoop. Whoop. So I'm back to the same place, but it's a little bit in the future, and there seems to be more mining equipment around. And that tree over there is bigger. Note of unknown origins. Ooh. Letter 2. I'm writing this letter on behalf of Hulan. Or Hulan. Tiger Blue. He hopes that his family is also well. If not for this pass, he would have wanted to go back to spend Lantern Rite with them. Okay. So because of this tree, it seems like I can't actually go for move the needle forward to the other lit one. So maybe Can I actually kind of mess with these? Whoa. Is there actually a point to messing with these things? Whoa. I don't think I'm supposed to be in here. Oh, maybe. Nope, I'm not. I don't think I'm supposed to be in there. Move the needle backwards. We'll go through. Wow. I wonder if you can run fast enough. If you already unlock Yelan, maybe you can reach the teleport before it's set. And then you go to a weird time in between. I'm thinking I'm supposed to destroy this tree somehow. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, we want to go back to that one. This kind of reminds me of Majora's Mask, not really. Which I guess is a little bit of a time travel thing. But this one is really self-contained, whereas it was the whole point of Majora's Mask is to the entire city or the entire game, I guess game world is scripted to run through the 3 days that it runs through. But depending on who Link interacts with, you gain access to different parts of the story. And if you play through it enough, you kind of know where everyone is, so you can preemptively try and do specific things, which is a really interesting concept that I don't know why no one has tried to replicate, or at least no other games that I know of. I know there's a few games mystery games that kind of has that, but they're not for whatever reason they haven't gone as popular as Majora's Mask. Door of Resurrection activated.
Space.
Oh, it's all Mars-like.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacious. I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
Xiao!
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Xiao already killed all the enemies, that's how good he is. He did it with only one finger.
Stay back!
No, Xiao, stop being so edgelord.
This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Ooh, do we get to play as Xiao now? Nice. Whoa.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacious's signature tactic.
Die here with me!
He's dark.
How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Is
Bosacious the one that's Machamp with the 4 arms?
This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Hold up. What does Xiao have here? Of course, he has this weapon. Also Noblesse. 3 constellations. Awesome. That's not too bad. Am I supposed to be attacking this?
Boring!
Look! Bosacious is showing signs of fatigue!
But I haven't done anything yet.
Bosacious, martial Retris. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave!
Oh,
I'll
he's
deal
the
with
first
the rest.
Yaksha.
We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
I even doing any damage? Oh. Oh no. We win the fight, but lose in the cutscene.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
You haven't even recovered from your injuries yet. No, it looks like he recovered. He doesn't have that gash in his like arm and his face anymore.
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
Gosh darn it, Xiao.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Marshal Vitris?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
Ooh. Is he remembering like the 500 years ago war where they fought against all the beasts that came from Canrea with Rex Lapis?
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
He fought the monsters.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
Uh-oh.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate.
Let's go! I'm gonna say this again. I know I've been saying this a lot, but at this point I really wish Lumine just has like her own voice lines.
Time to move on.
I think if they made that switch, and they suddenly gave Lumine just like a regular voice lines and everything, even though it would be a change in the norm, I would be one who would welcome that, and I think majority of the community would welcome that, and only like the weird people would be like, why is Lumine suddenly talking? Or why is Aether suddenly talking? I don't like it. Yeah.
You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Bosacius. Goodbye. Enter the new space. Okay. Maybe that rock back there was like one of the things we could have changed. Hey there, random spider. We are pointing at that, and we want to point. So we are at super forward in time right now, right? So we want to go all the way back, and maybe, hopefully... Oops. No, I done goofed. Backwards. And maybe, hopefully, go to a point where Bosacius was still alive? Maybe? Time travel. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. But we'll just pretend it does. Wee! Wee! Oh, I guess I opened that gate, and if I didn't open that gate at the time, I would have had to go back to open it in order to.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
I would go back and open the gate in order to get into that place with that spider and that fantastic compass just now. But since I opened it earlier without knowing, I kind of solved the puzzle before it even became a thing, and I missed out on that head scratching moment.
Okay, let's see.
Letter 4. Some person's notes. We have no idea how long it's been since we came out with our comrades on patrol, but according to the information we've garnered, the beasts have completely lost all mobility. Indeed, most of them have disappeared. We are victorious, and what a grand victory it is. Save that we can never again return home. Oh, that's sad. Hulan's daughter will turn 2 this year, and Qing Ming's grandmother is getting long in the tooth. The two of them miss their family sorely, though I myself have no relations. No one does not wish to return home, but for those of us who are here, we are the only kin we have now. This place is very mysterious indeed. I do not know if it is because we miss home or because this place was already like this, but when we're on patrol here, we can see sights that we could only see back home. I used to hear the old folks say that Li Yue has had hundreds of years of history when it comes to mining in the mountains, but this doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps this might all be my imagination. What with missing my childhood home back in the mining settlement, how I wish I could go back there. So this mine is also just like one of the people here that was trapped here's memories then?
It looks like these were letters written by the Millelith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors.
What?
The one who didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millelith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
They ended up trapped inside the chasm
Yes.
in this weird realm.
So scary. What happened?
Come on, let's not stay here.
Oh, okay.
I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
We got another letter. Is that the letter we just read? Oh yeah, wait, no, we got 2 new letters. This is the 10th day or more that we've been separated from Bo Yang, Bosacius, and the others. Well, that's what I say anyway. My friends here say that's only been 3 days. I have no clue who is right or wrong, nor do I think that arguing serves any purpose at this point. I wish I could go home, but we cannot. And then this is the one I just had? Yeah, okay. I wonder if they just gave me that. Because I didn't find it earlier. Whoa. So we can go backwards more? Hold on. Does that mean I'm going back in time a bit more to that spot? Or is that like, if you look at it clockwise, it is actually the most futurist point of it? No, it is. Wait, I don't know. I thought it was because like there's a split there that is actually more back in time, maybe. But it does. We'll just find out what happens. Whee! Less talking, more action. Whee!
There's nothing here at all.
Oh my god.
What a creepy space.
There's nothing at all. Nothing
It has
at
the
all.
feel of the abyss. But where are the opponents?
Yelan, like, also does a Spiral Abyss challenges every half moon phase. Dot, dot, dot. I think this is my memory.
Your memory? Of what?
of emptiness. That's the power of the abyss.
The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
If it's emptiness, then it's the lack of a memory, isn't it? How can you remember nothing? How can you think of nothing? That suddenly got super philosophical. I'm afraid so. Guess I will always remember that the abyss took my twin away. Oh, I'm not in control right now. Lumine is walking by herself. The purpose of my journey is to find you. I will keep going and imagine a better world tomorrow.
Darker.
Okay, I have to get everyone out of here. I'll find a way to survive this. Then find the lost treasure? I didn't read the first part. Sorry about that.
It's...
It's my brother.
Aether, wait!
Ooh, yes, yes. We want the more Lumine voice lines, please. Oh, now I am in control. Catch up with quote-unquote him. Alright. Hey, Aether. Ooh, I've made friends with a lot of people that you might be interested in meeting. Investigate.
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
It looks like ... the fantastic compass.
The fantastic compass!
Oh,
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
who would do such a thing?
Oh, he was just a figment of your imagination?
Maybe?
So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
I can sense that he is not here. But at least we found this.
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
She's like, oh, that's good enough.
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out.
That looks more like a clock than a compass.
Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and...
Voila!
Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside.
What makes you think that, Yelan?
Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer.
We've been trying to get out of here this entire time. What?
Alright, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Okay, why is there a countdown? Can I talk to all these people? Hey Yanfei, how are you
Now that I
doing?
found the fantastic compass, my work here is done.
Yay, congratulations.
But if the bosacious we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world?
Oh no. All of the loot that I just picked up. You mean I can't bring it with me? Xiao, how are you doing?
Bosacius was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command. He could control electro energy.
Whoa.
Unlike me, he was both a formidable warrior and a talented commander.
So I would assume Xiao is a formidable warrior. Is he saying he is not a talented leader? Not a talented commander? I can just fight, but I don't know how to socialize with soldiers. So they don't like following my command for some reason, because I'm super blunt and cold and dark. Okay, Xiao. That's nice to hear. Hopefully you'll be able to come to terms with Bosacious's death. Yelan.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates. All the world within reach.
What about Cryo? Cool. So what was the point of blowing up that thing back there earlier? Like, there was a rock thing that blew up here. And it didn't really lead to anything. Alright, let's get out of here. What did I unlock now? Oh, successful or complete realm of snaring illusion successfully. But technically, I'm not done though. Oh, I guess that was just a sub quest within this main quest. End of the line. So there's still more. I'm almost at an hour. I feel like I dilly-dallied a lot this time around. Just like talking about random stuff.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, you're able to bring it out here.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
What did you find? Some person's note. Note 1. My name is Bo Yang. Here I leave the records of all I know for future generations to see and learn from my experiences. Note 2. My comrades and myself were ordered by the Xing to take the fantastic compass to the chasm and assist our Millilith champions. But the beasts in this place were incredibly terrifying, and our forces suffered terrible losses. If not for the aid of the Yaksha, I fear that my brother and I might have been slain right there and then. Note 3. This Yaksha has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion, even being unable to remember his own name. When in a crazed state, he refers to others around him as Alatus and Menognia. He has mastery over the thunder, and his form is awe-inspiring, one that is destined to be remembered throughout history. We followed him into battle against the wicked beast for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. Note 4. A snake has its weakness 7 inches below the head, and these monsters naturally have their weaknesses as well. Having discovered this, the Yaksha has decided on a battle plan to target that weakness. In our previous battle, the surface of the chasm was damaged, revealing a great and enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. We observed that the monsters would grow weak when approaching this domain, and so we guessed that there is some power there that greatly suppresses these beasts of Conrea. Note 5. ... We have suffered too many losses. We must end this quickly. Xiao and I agreed that I would take the fantastic compass and lead a group of Millilith to follow the Yaksha down into the underground palace. We will lure the beasts away and herd them into the depths of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Yaksha within that place, with Xiao aiding us from the outside. That way we can ensure that the seal will hold. If this works, the chasm front will be secured. However, this means that I, the Yaksha, and the Millilith will be left behind within the underground palace. Yet, the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. Note 6. The warriors have observed day and night and have confirmed that the beasts are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace, almost as if some power is eating away at them. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves, and others have split off from the main party in their confusion, never to return. Will the monsters really be vanquished in this way? So they're in the chasm right now, but not in this domain. And previously, we've established that the curse is a lot weaker to the Conrayans, to like the Healy Churls and stuff. And it turns out the Healy Churls, when they've had like enough of life, they just come here to slowly die. They have their like essence slowly eaten up or whatever by this place. Note 7. The unmatched strangeness of the underground palace is something I fear only I and the Yaksha still live to witness. I do not know how much time has passed. The Yaksha is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear he will not live long. As for me, though I remain clear-headed, I can feel fey moods setting in. I do not know how long I have been here. The Yaksha urges me to depart, forgetting that staying here was a fate we chose. Note 8. Why does Note 8 get like an extra new line underneath it? The underground palace is almost like a living being. When a breach first appeared in the ground, we leapt down below and gave battle, but even then I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. I'm not sure if that was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even when we attacked the rifts, the rent open spaces slowly regenerated. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes. Other times they could be swift. It is hard to say. Does this mean that when we damage the ground in the fighting, we damage the outer shells of the space? Have we accidentally entered the belly of some mighty Leviathan? Only to be slowly devoured by it? So now they're in this like weird domain that we find ourselves in, and they find everything is a bit weird and chaotic and doesn't make sense. Note 9. I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all. I have tried many paths. There is no way out. The Yaksha has fallen. Only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me, and then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family, who are in Li Yue Harbor? I wish I could go home, but can I? Or note 10. Rong Xiao. Sometimes I curse the fact that it was not you who had to undergo this torture, but Rong Xiao. As your elder brother, I am glad that you survived. So tired. I can't think straight. So, was it Bo Yang and Rong Xiao were brothers, but Bo Yang went into this part of the chasm with a bunch of soldiers and the Yaksha to seal away the rest of the monsters, whereas Rong Xiao is still on the other side, on like the regular chasm, on that side of the world in Li Yue, to help seal this area up. So unfortunately, Bo Yang is stuck here, whereas Rong Xiao is still in the real world. Yeah, it's still on Teyvat, still in Li Yue, so he can kind of have descendants. I'm thinking maybe Yelan is a descendant of Rong Zhao then, and not Bo Yang. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it could be Bo Yang. Is it Bo Yang? Yeah, Bo Yang. Maybe she is like a descendant of like Bo Yang, since he did say he had a daughter out there, right? Anyways,
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, 2 of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
What? So Rong Zhao came back without his insanity either, or did Bo Yang find a way out?
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Oh, okay, so it was Rong Zhao that lost his mind.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
The traveler, or Lumine, just doesn't mention that she can leave anytime. Yeah, we're all stuck here. It's this sad. Looks like I have 20 resin again, but I'll just hold off for now.
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die!
No, Paimon, we're not gonna die. We're gonna find a way out. In fact, we can leave right now. Just don't tell anyone.
Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
Ooh. Oh no, you broke the thingamajiggy. What?
What was that?
What was what? What did you do, Paimon?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check.
She was just like, she remembered herself reading a book.
Uh-huh.
That's just her idle animation. I guess it's pretty smart that they reuse idle animations and stuff in cutscenes. just for special effect.
Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of.
Okay.
I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst.
Okay.
A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity.
Okay.
I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work.
Yeah, go Yanfei. We believe in you. Boop, 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 boop.
It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track.
Okay.
And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
What did you do? You have doomed us all.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now.
Hold on. That huge crystal I saw at the bottom of the chasm? Yeah, like at this point they might as well just have Lumine say it instead of it put it in brackets and imply that she's just thinking this. I remember when the crystal hit the ruined serpent, there seemed to be an opposing force. Was it that opposing force that delayed the awakening of the space that has now swallowed us? Or did the impact weaken the entrance on the ground? Also, we haven't seen any abyss monsters in here. Could this all be connected?
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Okay.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Oh, we'll be together forever, Paimon.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Whoa. The tunnel and like blah 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 blah. Oh wait, hold up. Oh, this is another section. Ah, I guess I'm gonna end things here, and and we're just gonna leave. Like, whoop! I'm just gonna teleport out. So long, guys. Just continue being stuck down here, suckers. No, I'll continue this in the next one. It seems like I got a quest complete, and this is a new part of this quest. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more. Goodbye.
Lightning